Okay, here's a little bit of something I wanted to share with people that might help you if you're trying to make something spin or swing, kind of like a shortcut. First thing, go up here in the upper right hand corner and click on, get the animation mode. So that way you have all this stuff down here. All right, second thing, you have two different layers right here. I'm in the bottom left hand corner now. These two different layers. Just go ahead and lock the background. The layer, we're going to do this on the layer 1, and layer 1 is pretty much transparent. There's nothing there. It's not white. The background is white. So you take the visibility off, put it back. That's the background you see. Layer 1 is basically transparent. Nothing's there. So first thing, go right here. I'm in the bottom left hand corner again, right here. Right click that and go ahead and create a blank frame. If you don't do that, whatever you draw might disappear whenever you try to make your first frame or whenever you try to continue. Okay, so earlier I know that whenever I was pointing at this thing up here in the right hand corner, it doesn't show it on my recording, but whenever you hover over it, it says choose workspace and it has a drop down menu. When you click on it, that's where you get animation. The whatever you call it, like the workspace for animation. So you're just going to have to kind of fill in some of the blanks, because like whenever I hover over stuff, on my screen it has little drop down explanations, but on the recording it doesn't show that. Anyway, so I went ahead and drew something. We're going to try to make it spin. So the first thing to do is go down here to your timeline, and you can right click that and you'll have a drop down menu that only I can see at the moment. Create duplicate frame. And it's going to create the same frame with the same picture and everything, right? Right here's what onion skin. This will show the onion skin. That just means it'll show like a shadow of the last frame so you can see where you're moving it. Alright. Show onion skin. Actually, it's this one right here. Transform your layer or selection. That's what the drop down menu says. That's the little picture right there. Click that one. Click over here on your thing, on your drawing. So what you're going to do is this point right here is the axis that it rotates on. It shows like a little circle rotation thing. This is the axis that it'll pivot on. It kind of like drops it kind of makes it transparent, but you could kind of move that over to the point where you want it to pivot. Mine might be a little off center, but I don't care. So on these little crosshairs right here, that's going to be the new pivot point. So you take this cursor, put it around this area, and you should have some little circle marks, and then you can swing it over. So you can see the onion skin right there. That's where it was at previously, right? So now you go back over here again, create duplicate frame again, select it. There might be a way to do this better actually, but just bear with me. So now you have little crosshairs in the middle. Move it back up to the point where you want it to pivot on. And then swing it over again. And then like just repeat this. Just repeat this until you make a full circle. It might not be the fastest thing. It might not be the fastest way, but that's a lot faster than drawing it over and over each time. Just remember, go back, create duplicate frame, make sure you're on that transform layer tool, move the pivot point up to your center where you want it to pivot on, and keep moving it. I already showed how to do that many times. I'm going to go ahead and do it all the way around the full circle and then show something else. At this point, when you're starting to, I already went all the way around almost a full rotation, right? So you could take the first original position, click it, go to copy keyframes. Copy that one. I would put it like a few frames ahead, right here. well, you gotta paste keyframe. That was this was the original, right? So this shows, I'm pretty sure it's this. Yeah. So now you know when to stop. And what I mean by that is like, continue what we've been doing. Put the crosshairs in the middle. Rotate it. Okay. Duplicate the keyframe. Do it again. All right. So we know that this is where it starts back over. That'll become relevant in a second. All right, so now we're going to swing it somewhere in the middle. All right. So now we know the first frame is what you see in green right here, which is this one. So we could delete this keyframe. So what I was getting at is, okay, that's 57 frames. The next one will be right back vertical where the original was. So let's go ahead and play it real quick. It's set at 24 frames per minute or second. Okay, that's what it looks like. Check this out. To save some time, if you want that to spin continuously, okay, you can hold your control button. You might be able to do Control Alt or something, but it wasn't working, so I'm gonna have to click every single frame while holding the control button. I might not have the best like methods, but you can always take what you learn here and improve on it, or try to learn some stuff better somewhere else. So now you got all of them selected. Right click, copy keyframes. Now you could go to where your last frame left off, right click it, paste keyframes, and guess what you have? You have it, it's kind of like looping it. So now you could go back to the ending and you could paste again. And then you could paste again. Okay, we could take off onion skin, go to settings, clips ends at 231 frames. Okay. So let's play it. Hold on. Let me make sure. Okay, I was starting from the beginning. We're going to start from the beginning and just play it. Do. And that's the end right there. But it's looping around. So that's how it looks. Okay, so that might not be the best example of how to use that tool, but that tool right there could be very useful and save a lot of times when trying to animate stuff. That's all I know. I'm pretty new at this. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, please like and subscribe. The end.